The following program is an opinion program. The opinions expressed by the hosts and guests of this program are not the opinions of the management, staff, and advertisers of this station. Please direct all criticism, concern, and adulation to the hosts of this program.
Welcome to Alabama Politics. This week, I am Dale Jackson. With me, as always, Mecca Musick. I'm a radio talk show host. You can hear my shows Monday through Friday from 5 to 9 a.m. on WVNN in Huntsville. You can also hear them from 10 until 11 on Talk 99.5 in Birmingham and on Talk Radio 1440 in Montgomery, and also later on in the day, Monday through Friday, from 3 to 4 on the UMP in Huntsville. Mecca is the CEO of 256 Today. .com. Go check them out. Smart news for smart people. Mecca, smart enough to leave out cookies, carrots, but no eggnog for Santa. He doesn't need that. He needs cookies,
eggnog.
carrots for the reindeer.
I got it.
Yep,
Thank
there
you.
we go. There we go. So we got a great show lined up for you. I mentioned Santa. He'll be joining us here in just a little bit. We'll talk with him. He's in from the North Pole. He wanted to sit down and have a conversation. We're going to grill him. It's going to be amazing. And also for my parting shot, I'm going to be asking some questions about gift cards. Is that a right gift? The answer is no, but stay tuned. I'll explain it to you here in just a bit. Right now, though, let's go ahead and get to that 2-minute warning. All right, Mecca, depending on when some people may see this, because it's on various platforms across the state, online, on air, on radio, on TV, it is everywhere you want to be. Maybe the government is shut down. Maybe the government shutdown is resolved. Maybe it isn't resolved. There's a lot of questions that are going on in our world right now. And question number one is, can the government function at all? It doesn't really appear that they can, no matter who's in charge. Now, here's the question. Who is in charge? Joe Biden is president, but we've learned now that the media is saying, oh yeah, he's been a husk of a human being this entire time. You got us. And then there's also people asking, is Elon Musk president now? I think Donald Trump is the president-elect. Yeah. Elon Musk is a friendly advisor to him, but Joe Biden is still...
He has lots of things to say.
All right, but who's in charge right now?
Absolutely, I would say President-elect Trump.
That's amazing.
It's absolutely amazing because you have to think he came in at the 11th hour and honestly threw a curveball, almost ensuring a government shutdown at this point.
Well, it was actually pretty awesome. Mitt Romney tweeted out. Most people have seen this, but Mitt Romney tweeted out and basically said, what's Donald Trump's position on this? He could destroy the whole thing in a second. And then Donald Trump was like, I probably could.
Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and do that.
But look, there's a lot of bad stuff in this bill. And what they need to do is just pass a clean CR, get us through this, level funding. And then they need to come back and with the new Congress, fix it. They need to start resolving this issue. We've been doing this for far too long. I spoke with Mo Brooks this week, and I said, this has been going on well before you were ever in Congress, and he was in for 12 years, and he said, yep, and they never even got close to fixing it.
Right, exactly, and I'll be curious to see if something different happens, but it's not just the CR, it's the handling of it. Johnson, House Speaker Mike Johnson, is he in danger? Like some people are saying, if this is not handled well, he will not be re-elected as Speaker.
Yeah, there's a lot of that kind of drama. Here's the thing that I remember. The last time they had this whole who's going to be Speaker thing, they were like, oh, people are going to remember this. Ain't nobody going to remember this. This is just a moment in time, especially since we've had so much of this. And yeah, it's a big deal. But, I host 5 hours of talk radio a day.
It's a lot.
And by hour one of this, I'm like, okay, can we talk about something else like gift cards or something? All right, let's talk about something else. Let's talk about an overtime tax. Santa's working overtime this week, no question about it. And when he's in the state of Alabama working overtime, he does not have to pay taxes on that. Now, the little elves down in the legislature got a lot of things wrong when they were coming up with this overtime tax exemption that said if you work overtime, you don't got to pay on it. They missed it by a multiple of about 10. They said it would cost about $40 million, and they're suggesting it could be upwards of $400 million of overtime tax that actually does not go to the legislature. Now, before we move on to Mecca, I just want to say this. If you are using the phrase, the state is losing X amount of dollars, you've been conned and you're falling for it because the state's not losing anything. They don't have it. It's your money. It's not theirs. You're not taking it from them. You're just not giving it to them. So that framing doesn't work for me. But Mecca, did it work too well? Did this whole thing go too well for what they wanted to do in removing that tax?
I honestly believe that this is going to be a very, very unpopular effort, and it puts many legislators in a very tough spot because Republicans typically, they're going to, be for tax cuts.
Yep.
So what is going to happen with this effort if it continues?
As someone who's an opinion leader in this state,
Yes,
of
course.
Let me tell you exactly how this goes. If they don't extend it, that's a tax cut. That's a tax increase. If they cap it, that's a tax increase. So if they do nothing, it's a tax increase. If they try to change it by capping it, that's a tax increase. The only thing they can do to not be called a tax increase is to extend it permanently. That's it.
And that House Minority Leader Anthony Daniels has come out repeatedly saying that is his goal.
The Democrats for the tax cuts, the Republicans are questioning whether they should do it or not. And here's the thing that I love. I was speaking with some legislators and they said they don't buy the numbers. I said, which numbers don't you buy? And they go, the numbers. And I'm like, oh, that's great. That's fantastic. And if you start to listen to how they think, the amount of overtime that each person would have to work in the state, it's like astronomical. Yeah, so the numbers, there's something wrong with the numbers, and I think that's what you're going to find on this whole thing. But they will extend it. They will not cap it. That is not how it works. It'll be a tax increase. I will call it a tax. I'm warning you. I'm going to call it a tax increase. All right, let's talk about a pretty interesting story out of Birmingham. Now, this has happened in Atlanta. This is happening in Birmingham now. They have started a grocery store inside a school. Now, you may be asking yourself, what in the world is that? Well, it's exactly what it says. A grocery store inside a school where people who are food insecure can go as students and they can get food. They can get food to take home and cook. They can do all these different things. Now, there's a lot of questions about whether or not we should do this. Yes, we should do this. These kids should not be having to bear the brunt of any problem that is happening at home or with their parents. They should eat. They should have full bellies. For 86% of the kids in this school are already on free and reduced lunch and breakfast. So we're already doing a lot here. I have absolutely no problem with this. But my take on this is this. If you're going to do this, that's fine. But if a kid comes to school and says, I need a flank steak to take home so I can eat tonight or over the weekend, then the school should say, absolutely, how can we make that happen? But the parents should have to talk to someone at DHS. And we need to figure out exactly what's going on inside that home where they cannot provide for those children, and then they can turn around and take care of the whole family and get them on a place where they're self-sustaining. Mecca, I think by our talk before, we both agree this should be a thing if they need it, right?
Absolutely. It should be a thing. Food insecurity directly impacts students and children's well-being, as well as their ability to focus and succeed at school.
Yeah, and everyone knows it. If the study they did showed that the school they did this at, attendance went up and so did scores. Yes. So I have absolutely no problem with this. The problem I do have is this creates this cradle to the grave dependency pipeline that we're going to continue to feed into, where you go to school with the government. The government feeds you. They give you your health care. They do everything. What's next? They tuck me in at bed at night. What
if you are hungry, you can't learn. I mean, come on. It's as simple as that. I'm not saying your points aren't valid, but
you say I would be right about that.
Like no, I'm not. I know. I told you I wasn't going to probably agree with anything on this topic with you.
Should they look at the home life of the people who are taking home food?
Oh, you mean the children?
Yeah. I mean, the parents, should they look at what's going on at home, why they can't feed?
What do you mean by that?
If you can't feed your kid 3
meals. I know,
meals,
what does that look like to you as a teacher?
You send
police officer.
Child services. You go and you look and you say, hey, what's going on there that this is happening? Because what are they having for Christmas, for dinner? What are they eating in the middle of the summer? What are they eating? So you would say I'm right?
I'm not going to say you're right on anything, probably
okay,
ever.
Right.
Well, that's not true. We agree on a lot of things.
I'm giving you a hard time.
Feeding kids, typically...
I agree, but my whole thing is they should take this a step further. If the state is having to step in and feed your kid, the state should come in and find out why that is. That's been my take on this all along. All right, let's move on. Let's talk a little bit about porch pirates. The true Grinches of the season. Really, you order something nice. I did this. The thing my wife wanted, I ordered it, and a porch pirate took it, so she's just out of luck on Christmas Day, so she can't get it.
Did that really happen?
No, I'm just saying that. I'm saying that because I didn't get her anything for Christmas. So I'll just say a porch pirate took it.
You are terrible.
But that's the whole point. We have this.
You're in the whole Christmas spirit.
I got it. But look, in the state of Alabama, April Weaver, a state senator, says, hey, this should be a felony. Mm-hmm. And if you come up and take a package off somebody's porch, that you're going directly to their home and you're stealing from them. Your home is your sanctuary. If you violate my home, I've got a real problem with this. I have absolutely no problem with this. These are the scummiest people you could possibly.
This is going to be one of the, this will be the most popular bill to go through the legislature in the upcoming session. I mean, hands
Who's
down.
going to be against it?
No, I know. Nobody's going to be against it. There are limitations. I mean, it's only a felony. I think the minimum is 500, and then it goes up to another level of felony for, I think, 1,500 to 2,500, and then 2,500 to 5,000. So there's different degrees of it, but, we're talking like you're eligible for real prison time. It's a big deal.
I mean, there are videos online of people like the UPS truck or whatever pulling up and dropping off something, and then like 2 minutes later, someone come and take it.
Oh,
I
know.
So over the holidays, I suggest you check this out. There's a bunch of videos online where people make bombs, like glitter bombs.
I've seen it.
And they go and they have cameras in them, and then they open these things up and they explode in their cars and stuff as they're going through it. And look, the real punishment though should be locking them up. I mean, if you're going, and again, I cannot highlight this enough, you're going to someone's home and violating their home.
Well,
this is no different than going in and stealing something out of their house.
Well, and I heard people say, well, what about my $10 gift that got stolen and stuff? Well, they don't know what they're stealing. So this will deter all of that activity because you don't know if it's going to be a felony. You don't know what's in the box when you steal it. I mean, unless it comes and ruins a Christmas surprise, which did happen to me, actually.
And Cindy on Christmas. Sorry, Cindy. So listen, here's the thing. After Christmas, package up all the stuff and put all the garbage and stuff inside and put it on your porch, and then the porch pirates come and steal it. It's just garbage, and then they get nothing, and then they go to jail. Seems like a great idea.
There you go.
How about some good Christmas cheer? Coming up here in just a second here on Alabama Politics This Week, we will talk with the Santa Claus, and we're going to talk with him. I'm really looking forward to it. I got to figure out where I'm at. I got to figure out how it's going, and if I can be a good boy the rest of the way. Stay tuned. It's Alabama Politics This Week.
Fox 54 Plus is your streaming home for news from the world of sports. Join the Fox 54 sports team for local highlights and insights. Stream Fox 54 Sports Extra anytime on Fox 54 Plus. Live, local, and always on.
You work hard to earn little escapes because doing your best means being your best. So let us help you discover your best at Premier Dental Spa. With our unique blend of cosmetic, dental, and spa-like aesthetic services, you'll leave feeling relaxed, refreshed, and renewed. Make sure the best you is here to stay and book your appointment online today at premierdentalspa.com.
Hey folks, Dale Jackson here for University Kia. This is my son Grant. He's a busy guy. Chess, piano, basketball, wrestling, baseball, you name it. There's probably some stuff that I missed that my wife will be mad about, but here's the thing. It's important to have reliable transportation. And my friends at University Kia, they take great care of me. I've been driving Sportages my entire life. My wife drives a Telluride now, and it is the perfect vehicle for the busy family. Folks, University Kia, let them take care of you like they've taken care of my family. That's University Kia. Learn more at universitykia.com.
Tom, Grant and Dale Jackson sent you.
Here's an important message from the U.S. Med Diabetes Solution Center. If you have diabetes, you know the pain of pricking your fingers. But now, by wearing a small device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you can reduce your pain right away. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you use insulin daily, you might be eligible to get your own continuous glucose monitor. If you have Medicare or private insurance, call to see if you qualify for a CGM at little or no cost. Shipping is free and will even bill your insurance company for you. US Med is the #1 rated supplier on Google and Facebook reviews. So call us right now to see if you qualify for a CGM at little or no cost. US Med. Better service. Better care.
Want fun, safe, intelligent fitness programming? Want to build muscular strength, cardiovascular endurance, drastically improved range of motion and mobility, and learn proper nutrition to fuel your life with energy and emotional health? Well, come find out why Iron Tribe Fitness is ranked one of the top 5 fitness programs in America. Come find out why personal training and intentionally working on your current movement patterns individually is not only important, it's just another core value that separates Iron Tribe Fitness from other fitness facilities.
To learn how to get your 2-week free pass, go to irontribefitness.com. Attention! This is a public notice from the Social Security Disability Helpline. If you're one of the millions of Americans who are disabled and unable to work, you may be eligible for disability benefits from Social Security. Receiving benefits is your right. If you suffer from physical or mental disability, whether you're applying for the first time or you've already been denied, we can help. We'll evaluate your situation and deal with Social Security on your behalf. Best of all, there's no fee until you receive your benefits. Remember, we only get paid if you win your case. There are many reasons and conditions that may make you eligible for disability benefits. Many of them you may not be aware of. So if you're disabled and unable to work, call now to get started with your free, no-obligation consultation.
Call 877-744-0750. That's 877-744-0750. 877-744-0750.
Fox 54 Plus is your streaming home for news from the world of sports. Get the latest scoop on Bama straight from the coach's mouth. Stream the Kalen DeBoer Show anytime on Fox 54 Plus. Live, local, and always on.
Welcome back to Alabama Politics this week. I'm Dale Jackson. This is Mecca Musick, but she doesn't matter.
No.
Santa's here
Nobody
with
matters
us.
but Santa.
I mean, this is amazing. This is the biggest guest we've ever had on the program.
The biggest.
Look, I know I ate a lot of cookies. Oh, that's not what you mean.
No, I didn't. I am the hugest star on the program ever. I have a serious question for you. We were talking about overtime tax. You have a lot of elves and all these things, and they're putting in a lot of work. You know, they probably like not having to pay taxes on that. If a politician doesn't vote to extend that, do they go on the naughty list automatically?
The North Pole doesn't qualify under anybody's jurisdiction for taxes, so it's okay. It's we pay the elves and cookies, and that is so illegal. Again, it's the North Pole, so it doesn't really matter.
It's like an autonomous zone. You can do it. You can just do whatever you want there in the North Pole.
It's called the NPZ, the North Pole Zone. That is absolutely correct.
Okay, Santa, you brought up cookies, and I have to say this is a very hotly debated topic in my house. Mm-hmm. Do you have a favorite cookie?
Well, it's easier actually to talk about Santa's not favorite cookie because I've really never met a cookie I didn't like, except generally oatmeal raisin. I'm not a big fan of oatmeal raisin. Donner is and Blitzen is, so they get those. But anything else, and especially like if you're going to make homemade cookies, a little instruction for everybody watching. So, most cookies are about maybe that big or so, that's cookie size. I'm looking for something, if you're making them in a batch, I'm looking for something just a little bit bigger.
Oh,
We're looking for like dinner plate size here because there's a lot of houses I have to stop at, and bigger cookies are always better.
That makes sense.
I like what you're saying about the oatmeal cookies, and I think you might be onto something here.
I support that.
Because they're deceptive.
Yeah.
You look at them and you're like, oh, a chocolate chip cookie, and then it's like, oh no, this is reindeer food.
It may be the fact that you're wearing that interesting jacket, but you are the first person to understand that.
Yes.
That is exactly correct.
Can I ask another question?
Absolutely.
Do poor imitations such as this offend Santa in any way?
Absolutely not. As long as someone is in the spirit of the season, I need all the help I can get, especially this time of year. Everybody wants me to come to their TV show or an office party or, anything. So anyone who can, maintain the spirit of Christmas. Now, I don't know whether Dale can pull that off, but, the jacket is a start.
Okay, there it goes. I mean,
LeBron
LeBron James does not get mad when people wear his jersey. This is the exact same situation. Santa, you're working very hard. You're doing all sorts of stuff to get ready for this, and it's ramping up every single day as we get closer and closer. What do you look forward to after? What does it look like on the 26th? You're done. You've delivered all the toys. You've eaten all the cookies. You've done all the stuff. Now you and Miss Claus. Where are you going? What are you doing?
Well, on the 26th by itself, that particular day, I think I wake up sometime around the 29th.
Okay.
It's a long sleep because it's a really long night. But once we get a little further into springtime, we always try to sojourn down to the Easter Islands. And I visit my friend, the Easter Bunny. He's got a great pad down there. He's got beachfront property and all the eggs you can imagine for breakfast. So it's a pretty sweet place to go in the off season.
My son asked me to ask you this question, so I'm gonna ask. He's gonna try to stay up, and I told him. I said, You're not going to get him. You're never. I tried it when I was little. I'm sure Mecca did as well. Tried to stay up and catch Santa Claus and get him. Has anyone ever seen you?
They have.
I mean, little kids ever seen it?
Yes, there are many children who have tried this, and the minute they get a look at Santa, there is a little bit of magic elf dust that comes into play. They don't remember it at all. It's amazing how many people probably do, but we take care of that because we just can't have that going around. It's not a good idea. And by the way, for anybody watching, the 3 most important parts of Christmas Eve are the cookies for Santa, the carrots for the reindeer, maybe bananas. We can get into that if you want. And then the most important thing is go to bed early. When someone, mom, dad, grandma, anybody says, "Ooh, Santa is almost here," you need to go to bed. That's the most important part.
Santa, Dale and I know you've got a parting shot coming up about this, have been debating, are gift cards appropriate Christmas presents?
I mean, they are if you don't have any Christmas spirit and don't feel like providing the love of giving at Christmas and providing something that you at least put thought into, because I'm not sure if just grabbing the gift card off the shelf, it's still a thought. But, I think in the full 100% spirit of Christmas, no, we're missing that one.
You know who really gets good gift out of gift cards? Corporate America. Because people don't use the gift cards. And they sit up and then they dwindle away. And Corporate America is the big winner here.
Oh, yeah, it's amazing, all those little $1 and $2 and $5 amounts that people just don't think about, even if they used it. It was for $50 and they only use $45, and then they throw it in a drawer and they forget about it. And you are absolutely right. Somebody... Not the North Pole. Somebody is making some money on it.
I think gift cards are okay for people that you work with. I'll give you a gift card because it's just like I care about you $10. I mean, but if a family member,
I'm betting you don't even give me a gift card.
That's true.
I was going to say, if you get a gift card, consider yourself lucky because I know he's on that list. I'm not going to talk about which one.
I did want to ask you about this, the nice and naughty list.
Well, there's a special one for Dale. It doesn't count as either one. We just call it the DJ list, and it's a whole special one. But he has top ranking on it.
If someone was on the naughty list, like I know, this is how, and you know this as well. When I was younger, I was bad all year, and then I was like, all right, Thanksgiving's here. It is time to turn it around. And I'm like, I'm going to be a good boy the rest of the way. My grades went up. Everything was great. Can you work your way on last minute?
I mean, last minute, there's a lot of variables here. If it was a really bad year, you buried a body, we're not coming back from that. But most children don't do that, so that's not, and I'm not saying anything about Dale here, of course, at all.
I did not bury
it depends on the severity of the transgression and what time of year it is. If you really want to do better, start in October or Thanksgiving. If you're talking to me on the 23rd with one of those direct email things saying, Santa, I am sorry that I cut all my sister's hair off, it's probably not going to happen. That's a big one, and it's too late almost.
Well, Santa, we're almost out of time here, but I would give you all the time in the world if you want it. What's your message to the kids out there? You already told them to go to bed when their parents say. What else you got for them?
Well, the biggest thing is to respect and to love and to be kind and be nice. That's all Santa ever really wants is respect your teachers, love your parents, be kind to your siblings, and do this for everybody. It's not hard, and if the whole rest of the world did this, including the grown-ups, you'd be amazed at how much different. I don't even know if he'd have a show.
That's true.
If the rest of the world could come up with that. But that's my message at Christmas time. Love, cherish, and have a very merry Christmas.
I would be remiss if we had you here and we did not have you judge a ho-ho-ho contest between the two of us. So real quickly, I'll go first.
Wait, you go first.
Well, that was kind of it.
Okay.
Good
ho, ho, ho.
Hey, that's very Christmas story-esque.
I know.
It's actually very frightening. You got to shake a little bit
like, let's be followed up with you'll shoot your eye out.
Who's better? Who's ho-ho's better?
Well, let me hear yours.
Okay. Ho, ho, ho.
See, that's very jolly.
But she's mocking you. She's like,
no. I mean, says the man who started with our biggest star, she's got it. There's a round belly.
Yeah, you got to.
When you laugh like a bowl full of jelly, it goes, ho, 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 just like that. So I like hers.
Yay!
Santa Claus, thank you very much for coming here. Have a great Christmas. And after, down at Easter Island, tell the Easter Bunny I said, what's up? And we'll be back here in just a minute. Mecca's leaving. The show gets so much better. It's Alabama Politics this week. Stay tuned.
What's the address of your emergency? My 2-year-old son We can't find him.
From the Fox 54 Plus True Crime Series.
I did not get an attorney because I'm a guilty man. I got an attorney because I'm tired of being accused of something I would never do.
Little man's gone. He's missing. We can't find him.
Little Man Lost. Available now on Fox 54 Plus. Stream on your schedule.
Hey folks, Dale Jackson here for University Kia. This is my son Grant. He's a busy guy. Chess, piano, basketball, wrestling, baseball, you name it. There's probably some stuff that I missed that my wife will be mad about, but here's the thing. It's important to have reliable transportation. And my friends at University Kia, they take great care of me. I've been driving Sportages my entire life. My wife drives a Telluride now, and it is the perfect vehicle for the busy family. Folks, University Kia, let them take care of you like they've taken care of my family. That's University Kia. Learn more at universitykia.com.
Tom, Grant and Dale Jackson sent you.
You work hard to earn little escapes because doing your best means being your best. So let us help you discover your best at Premier Dental Spa. With our unique blend of cosmetic, dental, and spa-like aesthetic services, you'll leave feeling relaxed, refreshed, and renewed. Make sure the best you is here to stay and book your appointment online today at premierdentalspa.com.
Here's an important message from the U.S. Med Diabetes Solution Center. If you have diabetes, you know the pain of pricking your fingers. But now, by wearing a small device called a continuous glucose monitor, or CGM, you can reduce your pain right away. It's easy to use and helps you make more accurate diabetes treatment decisions. If you use insulin daily, you might be eligible to get your own continuous glucose monitor. If you have Medicare or private insurance, call to see if you qualify for a CGM at little or no cost. Shipping is free and will even bill your insurance company for you. US Med is the #1 rated supplier on Google and Facebook reviews. So call us right now to see if you qualify for a CGM at little or no cost. US Med. Better service. Better care.
What if this happened to you when you're alone? Or what if it happened here? With MedGuard Alert, you're never alone. You can connect with medical professionals anywhere, anytime. And now MedGuard is introducing our exclusive new Care Watch. If you need help quickly, use it from anywhere to contact medical professionals. No cell phone required. The Care Watch is not only a life-saving medical alert device, it's a revolutionary health monitoring system that checks your blood pressure, heart rate, oxygen saturation, and much more. And here's the best part. If you have Medicaid, you may qualify to get your Care Watch for free. The Care Watch is only available through MedGuard Alert. Call us right now. We have monitoring programs starting as low as $1 a day. The call is free, activation is free, shipping is free, and no contract is required. Remember, with Medicaid, you may qualify to get your Care Watch for free. Don't wait. Call us to get your Care Watch right now. Operators are standing by.
Want fun, safe, intelligent fitness programming? Want to build muscular strength, cardiovascular endurance, drastically improved range of motion and mobility, and learn proper nutrition to fuel your life with energy and emotional health? Well, come find out why Iron Tribe Fitness is ranked one of the top 5 fitness programs in America. Come find out why personal training and intentionally working on your current movement patterns individually is not only important, it's just another core value that separates Iron Tribe Fitness from other fitness facilities.
To learn how to get your 2-week free pass, go to irontribefitness.com.
Welcome back to Alabama Politics. This week, I am Dale Jackson. We got a lot to get into here in a very short amount of time. Let me remind you, yellowhammernews.com. Go sign up for my email blast. The 7 things you should be talking about today, every day. Maybe not on Christmas, but every day. Go check it out. Right now, though, let's get to the parting shot. My parting shot this week is directed at all the Grinches out there who are going and buying gift cards for your family members. Gift cards are for people you don't care about. Gift cards are for your coworkers, your employees. That's who your gift cards are for. You don't say to your mom, I care about you $50. You do not do that. You get her a gift that you've thought about, and that is for her. That is what you do. You do not get gift cards for families. That is where I draw the line on this. I'm wearing the suit. I have the blessing of Santa Claus, and he said it's fine. So I'm telling you, he and I agree. Gift cards are not good for your family. And I will tell you this. Nothing exciting about opening up a gift card on Christmas morning. But here's something you should do. Get them a toy of some kind. Even if they're an adult, everyone loves playing with toys you can throw around the room or something. Do that instead. Do not get gift cards for members of your family. They will go to waste. The only people that win are the big corporations. You don't want that to happen. Have a Merry Christmas and a Happy Holidays and a Happy New Year, and we'll talk to you next week. Thank you very much for watching and listening to Alabama Politics This Week.